Welcome guys, welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to look at the TA of ThorChain. And let's not waste any time guys, we are going to talk about the Crypto and Fear Index Altcoin season, the fundamental of ThorChain or Rune as the token is called. We're going to talk about the long term and short term, but remember guys, I am not your financial advisor. Always do your own due diligence before you invest in anything. I only work in probability, no guarantees. Anyway, let's dive into this. And straightforward, just look into the weekly guys. We are seeing a beautiful falling wedge. As you guys can see, we had a great move to the upside, then we just suddenly see some drops, most likely because of the correlated with Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops, everything drops, as you guys know. You can follow my channel. If not, subscribe to the channel. Guys, as you can see, we are having a beautiful falling wedge. Usually that means we have some upside. We broke this trend line, as you guys can see, and made some great gains. I did not personally invest in the short term in Rune yet. I did pull my investment almost at the top, not almost, but around this area, and get some great profit from it. I am gonna re-enter, but I'm looking for this retracements I will talk about just in a moment. If you look at this falling wedge, usually that means we will see more upside, which we also call an uptrend continuation, right? So if we're looking at the trend right now, it is looking good. I am waiting for a pullback to get some fast trade, but not yet because the market is sort of uncertain. I know a lot of people are saying we had altcoin season and all that. Big influencers, not even traders, just influencers. I don't buy that narrative, and I will back it up with data, in my opinion, where we are in the season. But yeah, if you look at the volume, for ThorChain, we can see a beautiful volume. Look, this is the weekly, right? Just look at this huge volume, all right? Above average, we need to keep having this big volume if you want to see more upside, right? If you look at my indicator, indicated green, we are turning from bearish to bullish. Not that we are in a bull market yet, in my opinion, but we are making a trend reversal to the upside, as you guys are seeing right there. If you look at the RSI, beautiful, we are above 50. Guys, if you follow my channel, you've been a long time subscriber, you know that I always say we need to be in above 50 area the RSI before we official. I can't say the word, but official. God damn, I can't say that. But anyway, before we official, there we go. Before we official are in upside, all right, we're in an uptrend. Always look at the RSI stock. If we are above 50, all right, so RSI, we are above 50, we are an uptrend, all right. If we are below that, we are in downtrend. So always look at it. So we just broke the 50, perfect. We need to stay upside. If, you know, it just kisses that go down again, yeah, then we're downtrend again. If you look at the RSI, I'm not seeing any bullish or bearish divergence. So the only thing I'm noticing right now that we are above 50, which is really good. Now, if you take a look at the RSI stock, we can actually see it. This area, it was oversold. You can see it was oversold in a period, right? From December to January, it was oversold like many other altcoins and Bitcoin and so on. It was pretty much just oversold. Usually that means we will see a big price surge when things are getting that oversold. And 2 months of oversold, yeah, almost 3 months, then yeah, we will have some kind of reversal as we got. Now we are getting close to overbought. We are not there yet, but as you guys see here in the past, when we get overbought right here, as you guys see, it's perfectly just matches. When we are getting in these overbought areas, we have to calm down, right? We have to settle down. Because if we don't settle down, it just get overheated, it will just crash way too fast. When things goes way too fast up, you bet your ass things will get you fast down as well. So we are getting close. We're not there yet. So that is why I'm saying I still believe that we will see some upside for ThorChain in the short term still. But I'm not going to enter any trade before I see some kind of pullback and I see some great support, which I'm not seeing at the moment. I'm just seeing some upside and a breakout. So people who have been in the trade, they have just gained around 200%. Congrats to you guys. So anyway, if you look at the RSI stock again, overheated. Let's just wait to calm down. Look at the MACD. It is turning, guys. This is what we call a reversal at the MACD. Everything is just going to reversal to the upside. So in the long term, in the weekly chart, it is actually looking bullish. Does that mean it's just going straight up? Absolutely no. It will just more likely go something like this, right? Something like this, all right, in the short term. So don't think that everything will just go up. If you have that mentality, trading is not for you. Anyway, guys, let's also look at in the daily. And as in the daily, again, beautiful falling wedge. We see some uptrend. However, right now I am seeing that we are getting overheated. Now let me explain, guys. If we look at the volume, perfect, but it is losing volume. As you guys can see, is above the average, but right now the daily is not getting above the average as we need, right? We need more volume to see more price action. So if you look at my indicator, we're getting overheated. Look at the RSI, it is over the area of 18. When it's over that, that is where it overbought. So at the moment it is overbought. RSI stock are telling us the same, and the MACD is telling us. So multiply indicators are saying at the moment in the daily, in the short term, that we are oversold. So we can look at it in a different angle or technical point of view. So we can look at it as an Elliott wave instead. So if you take a look in the Elliott wave instead, we can actually count from wave 1, 2, 3, and we don't have the fourth, but it can never go below the 1. So we say 1 and 5th. And normally the wave 3 is, we call the impulsive wave. Also all these wave to the upside is impulsive wave. Actually the wave 3 actually the biggest one, all right? And we can use a fib level just like this, and then we can actually measure it to see where it might go. As you guys see, 1.618, it is perfect, almost hitting our target right over here before it goes down, and then goes down to our support, which will be not below 1. Remember that it can't go below 1, which will be 0.6 or $6.3, all right? Really important to understand. As for wave 5, we can actually go all the way to $14 to $17, all right? But however, it will be way too big. So to stay realistic, I'm saying 2.618 fib level, which is $14.6. That is what is looking pretty much correct, all right? But we need this pullback, and the pullback, in my opinion, will be around $6, $6.3. And if you guys, I don't think you guys are seeing, but if we're looking right here, let me just see if I can make it more. I don't know, see if you guys are seeing. No, you guys can see it. But if you look at right here, that is the VPVR, which is also telling us there's a lot of support at these levels, all right? So a lot of support at $7 to all the way to $6, all right? So this is also telling us that there will be some liquidity, a lot of support around this area to hold the line pretty much, all right? So there will be a lot of buyers ready at these areas because there's a lot of volatility in these areas. So if the Elliott wave holds, we could see price all the way to $14 to almost $15, and then we will have a pullback to the downside again. But as always, guys, remember all altcoins are correlated with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is correlated with the traditional market. So if Bitcoin goes down, right, it is a bullish pendant at the moment. I will make a separate video about Bitcoin. However, if Bitcoin just goes straight down like that, it will drag all the altcoins down. And this of course also includes ThorChain, or as we call it, the token rune. So keep an eye on this. And again, remember guys, we only work with probability, no guarantee whatsoever. I hate people when they say guarantee that we will get 100k Bitcoin, guarantee that you will get money. You know, there's no guarantee in trading. All of these can change in a moment, right? So we can only use the tools we got to trade and use the psychological thing we know about, you know, because trading is nothing but emotion. It's like a therapist helping you, right? So we can get the help we have, the tools we have to, you know, try to understand the market, but you cannot go against the market and believe everything goes up. So no guarantee, only probability. I hate when people say guarantee. There's no guarantee. Anyway, if you look at these, I have made this tool so simple, guys. So if you look at this, this is the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum, altcoins dominance, and the stablecoin dominance. Usually, what does that mean? If Bitcoin dominance goes down, that is not a bad thing for the altcoin, because then the altcoins can pretty much shine. And if you're just looking at the Bitcoin dominance are making a rising wedge. Usually that is a bad thing for the Bitcoin dominance, because that usually means it goes down, and it's great for the altcoin because usually that is an explosion to the upside. So altcoins are looking good, but we are not in a proper bull market yet, so there's no certainty yet. But usually when this breaks to the downside, there's a higher probability for a downside for the Bitcoin dominance, so the altcoin dominance can shine, and a lot of more liquidity can come into the market, right? So if we look at the altcoin season index, all right guys, we are not near a altcoin season. I know a lot of people are saying we are getting to the altcoin season and we are soon to the explosion. The reality is just we are not. All right, if you just look at the top 50 performers, we are talking about 100%, 71%. That's not altcoin season. All right, I have been here since 2016 and 17. We see 1000% of gains when we are in altcoin season. So we're not getting close to altcoin season. If we get close to anything, it's a Bitcoin season, to be honest. But we're not getting close to altcoin season. So this index are telling us we're not getting close. If anything are saying differently and have the data to back that up, please let me know. But so far, I don't believe we are getting there yet. If you look at the crypto fear index, guys, I have been very honest about this. Remember, fear drives the price lower, but that is also a great opportunity to buy. You just don't buy in a bear market because there's always going to be fear to push the price down with it, right? So this pretty much just this tool look at the market, how many people are fearful at the moment and how many people are greedy. Now, when things are way too greedy, that's also an indicator that we need to sell at least 25 or half a portfolio, so we don't, we don't lose it. So remember, this is a risk to reward ratio. So if the risk outperform the reward, maybe it's time to sell. But however, at the moment we are 31 and being very fearful at the moment. We are going a bit up, but it is still fearful, guys. So in my opinion, it's still a great buy signal, but we are still in an uncertain area because of the war, inflation, all these kind of things. And a lot of big institution which is just pretty much just manipulating the price. So everything at the moment is uncertain. However, I have some setups on some project I have and invested in. I'm not gonna keep, but I'm never going all in. Remember that, guys. Again, we are still fearful in the markets. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the alert button. Of course, join our free Telegram group, guys. What are you waiting for? See you in the Telegram.